Hello, class. Today I will be presenting the Pdsa project, Management of Bullying in Nursing Workplace to Improve Quality of Patient Care. My name is Connie Medina, and I hope you guys enjoy this presentation. First of all, we want to identify the issue in the workplace. The issue brings awareness of the targeting bully, so it's essential to be able to identify the root of the probable preventive potential compromising patient care. Good work morale is crucial and necessary to improve communication among multidisciplinary healthcare team and decrease absenteeism and poor patient outcome. The plan is to promote bullying awareness and provide guidance in management of this destructive behavior by promoting leadership skills, training to improve interpersonal relationships within the workplace. We can do so by enforcing bullying policies and disciplinary consequences by providing positive reinforcement. Background identifying bullying. The bullies normally use a tactic, and a form of tactic they can use is influencing, which is described as the use of subtle and barely discernible forms of aggression, attempts to influence attitudes and perceptions of bystanders, creating a perception that there is something wrong with the target. No one individual readily identifies as the face of the bullying. The behavior may be nonverbal intimidation displayed in front of other team members, ignoring targets' presence, excluding them from conversations or activities, and also utilizing a aggressive tone of voice, eye rolling, or sighing. Another tactic utilized by bullies in the workplace setting is described as workers around the bully begin to tolerate the behavior as a norm. Bullying is framed as normal and permissible within the work group, creating perceptions of incompetence, public commentary on alleged shortcomings. Another form of behavior is providing inappropriate feedback for the target. A third form of tactic is rationalizing. Coworkers begin to rationalize bullying other than their own. The group begins to take more active role in bullying behavior. The behavior in the workplace allocation reflects alleged incompetence or set of individuals to fail or force error. Targets branded and labeled as incompetent or bad. Fourth form of tactic is complying. The description of this tactic is when the perpetrator is able to act with impunity, confident of other protected positions, increasing overt aggression tolerated by a work group. The behavior of the perpetrator is fulfilled in a legitimate role, and the rule breaking and more high-risk behavior is tolerated within the team, compromising patient care. Let's see. The quality of variance for standard of care, the code of ethics, are universal standards that each nurse is responsible to uphold. Nurses pledge to do no harm, to conduct themselves in a professional manner, and be a productive, positive impact in the community. Professional nursing is defined as the protection, promotion, and optimization of health and abilities, prevention of illness and injury, alleviation of suffering through the diagnosis and treatment of human response, and advocacy in the care of individuals, families, communities, and populations. What's expected of our profession is to act 100% in a professional manner at all times. And the difference is 98% of nurses in the emergency department in the United States report verbal harassment, and 67 report physical violence, according to the Joint Commission on accreditation of healthcare organizations. The root of the cause analysis is mostly due to inexperienced nurses, understaffed department, non-compliance of management, lack of bullying awareness, lack of proper departmental staff and management training, lack of proper resources for targets, fear of retaliation or loss of employment. The scope stakeholders are the union representatives. They intervene as needed to ensure employees protected from staff themselves or management retaliation. Department administrator, which is responsible to comply with proper bullying policies and enforce a zero tolerance for bullying policy. They ensure proper management and staff training in leadership skills and communication resolution skills. Ensure an open door policy for departmental complaints. The charge nurse, where she observes repeatedly most of the bullying behavior that occurs in the workplace. He or she must address the situation immediately to prevent other staff members from becoming involved. Provide assistance to staff with conflict resolutions to promote a safe environment for both staff and patients. The registered nurse on the floor or unit must comply with code of conduct and respect all staff members and patients, and seek help and report any bullying or suspected occurrence of bullying in the workforce. Solution for this is awareness of bullying by providing training, leadership training, and conflict resolution training for staff and management. Reporting complaints of bullying behavior. Enforce a zero tolerance bullying policy. Provide proper resource from Human Resources Department. Implement daily activities to help increase departmental morale and communication skills. Follow code of ethics on a daily basis. Through the evidence-based practice, we discovered the organization changes. The faculty members need to know their institutional policies surrounding these issues, as well as the support services offered for staff members. Must follow the code of ethics in nursing, the NA Code of Ethics for Nurses with interpretive statements gives voice to nurses' social mandate. It serves as a non-negotiable ethical standard of practice incumbent upon all nurses in all roles in all settings. Goal of management should be to provide organizations that make an effort for reconcile the differences and emphasize the similarities among the various generations will be rewarded with intergeneration harmony and increased productivity. Solution implementation. January 17th, I interviewed the department administrator at Intercommunity Hospital and completed a SWOT analysis type of planning. January 20th, I introduced awareness to a union representative in regards to current bullying behaviors that I actually observed to promote awareness of the situation. January 28th, charge nurse and manager meeting to collaborate on ways to manage conflict resolution. And on February 10th, attended a staff meeting where management announced zero tolerance for bullying behavior. Study analysis. I discovered through the interview that the strengths of the department is recent relocation from a smaller area to a much larger location within the hospital, and has recently been recognized as a STEMI Center hospital. The hospital offers a lot of opportunities. The department hires new grads from accredited nursing programs and undergo a new grad program for 3 months, as they are given the opportunity to train hands-on and work as a registered nurse with pay and benefits. Weakness of the department. Because the department has relocated to a bigger location, the department is understaffed and are required to hire many nurses from different registry companies. The threat arises here. The threats that arise here are the recent increase in incivility and bullying reports on behalf of preceptors. The Act measures used to evaluate the effectiveness of the implementations and whether they are effective or not would include evaluating the following: employee satisfaction in the workplace, recording complaints and incidents of bullying, interact one-to-one with staff on a monthly basis or as needed, and schedule training meetings for staff and management. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.